So I unlocked Singularity Camo in Black Ops 7, and you know, usually I can keep a straight face making these videos like, oh, I unlocked Arclight Camo in a day for ARs, no big deal. And, but yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this is the fastest I've ever unlocked a Mastery Camo in a Call of Duty game. Last year was my fastest, just a little under 2 weeks for Dark Matter. This year, it's just a little over a week, and I got Singularity Camo. If anybody's wondering if it's worth it, yeah, 100%. So you have, like, the base camo here that we've been inspecting, but then when you shoot it for a little while, it gets these really cool reactive properties, and you see the weapons start to, like, freak out, and, you know, all the elements and, you know, go crazy and whatnot. And, yeah, so Singularity Camo, it's a really nice camo. It looks really good. It's mapped to all of the weapons very well. I really like the aesthetic of the weapon. I like the animation of the weapon, the effects of the weapon, the reactive nature of it, all of it. If I can just give some quick thoughts on the camo grind, I will say that overall they've refined the camo grind to near perfection this year in terms of the challenges, in terms of headshots required, special challenges, etc. The only one that gave me a little bit of trouble was the double kills, obviously with launchers, because you basically need to get 2 kills with 1 rocket, which is more about luck more than anything, but obviously I made it happen and we have Singularity Camo. So yeah, definitely worth going for the camo. Just stick it out, you know, if you need the launchers, get them done in hardcore, just kind of hold out on domination and hardpoint on Nuketown and pray that 2 people line up at once and it'll be all good. But otherwise, if you're wondering if you should go for Singularity Camo, I highly recommend going for it if you typically grind camos in Call of Duty, and even if this is your first camo grind, I could still recommend it just because of how many refinements they've made to the challenges overall, so it's definitely worth the time investment, and it's a very nice camo, as I've said many times at this point. It is so beautiful. Now, anyway, there is a little something different about this video. So not only was I grinding Singularity Camo, but I also had a bet with somebody that if I could achieve mastery on all 30 weapons in the game within the first week, they would pay me $225. The person in question being one of my mods on Discord, Big Daddy Matty 45. You guys should go check out his YouTube channel and his TikTok and his Instagram and all that as well. But anyway, so yeah, needless to say, I achieved mastery on all 30 weapons within the first week. But in return, I also said that I would make a special video just for him that he's been asking me for a while. Now, for OG Grotesque fans, you guys will understand why this is so significant, because today's video is not just, you know, one video in one, 2 videos in one, 3 videos in one. We're talking like, this is like 4 videos in one, basically, like 4 different types of videos in one. So basically, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to kind of go off topic for a minute and then show a clip of when I unlocked Singularity Camo, just then you guys can kind of see like what that, well, you know, what happened, how I unlocked, or not really how I unlocked it, but like the moment that I did, just because that's a cool thing to always kind of have on camera. But then after that, I'm going to combine not just 1, but 2 videos into one that Big Daddy Matty 45 has been asking for, and I'm going to overlay it while inspecting every single weapon in Black Ops 7 with Singularity Camo. So without further ado, here's the clip of me unlocking Singularity, and then we'll be on to the videos that Big Daddy Matty 45 has been asking me for a very long time.
Hardpoint is active.
That's our ledger balanced.
UAV available for tasking.
Stay out of my way.
Counter UAV ready for tasking.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile UAV established above.
Kagan authorizing CUAV. Kagan requesting UAV tasking.
Any radar.
Using scout pulse.
UAV perimeter established. Angel base.
So as I said, we're doing 2 videos in one that have both been requested many times by Big Daddy Matty 45, and the first one in question is another G's Kitchen episode. So we're gonna be cooking something he's been requesting, but another video he's been requesting is another ASMR video. So this is ASMR G's Kitchen, or G's Kitchen ASMR. So the thing in question that has been requested is mac and cheese. Now, I was telling my mom about this, right? And we had like this whole conversation, and I was saying like, okay, so when I make mac and cheese, I'm just gonna put the noodles in a bowl, put some water in it, and then put some cheese on it, and then put it in the microwave. And that's it. I mean, mac and cheese is literally just macaroni, noodles, and cheese. But then she was like, no, you need like milk and butter and all these other things. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, sure, maybe for a normal person, but I'm talking realistically for like, you know, min-maxing life and just doing like, you need to do the least amount of work possible while still being as successful as possible. That's how you make it through life while maintaining a healthy, happy work-life balance, right? You know, as they say, all work and no play makes me a dull boy. So, in my case, that would be putting some mac and cheese noodles in a bowl, or just mac noodles in a bowl, putting some water in it, and then I don't have any shredded cheese,
So I'm gonna have to take sliced cheese, shred it up, and then just pour it into the bowl. Okay, I have my shredded sliced cheese here. It's like all mangled, so I'm just gonna put that off to the side. In terms of the noodles, I'm gonna grab a small bowl, and then we're gonna put the noodles into the bowl, and then put some water in it, and then we'll microwave it for like a minute and a half. Okay, so we have our bowl here. I feel sorry for this bowl. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to open the box. These fingers can do a whole lot of other things too. Anyway. I thought it was gonna be like most things where you open it and it's like inside a plastic bag like cereal or something, but no. It's literally just noodles in a box. So now we're gonna pour some into the bowl. That's enough. Okay, so we have our noodles in there. Okay, anyway, so we got our noodles in there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some water in there, so. That should be enough. I have the noodles just sort of swimming in there, you see? Not too much, not too little. She's very wet. Anyway, so now we have our cheese over here, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get our cheese. There we go. Just I have it out of the way. We're just gonna pour it into the bowl. I used American cheese, by the way. I don't know if there's like a particular kind of cheese you need to use, but we're just going American today. So, yeah, and it makes sense because I'm using American cheese for the most American way to make mac and cheese because inherently mac and cheese is already a very lazy dish. Well, to do it in true Nathan fashion, you take one of the laziest dishes imaginable and make it even lazier. So, we're gonna stir the cheese and everything in. Okay, I don't think there's enough cheese in there. But, we'll figure out in a minute. Now we're gonna microwave this bad boy for like a minute. I don't know what I'm doing. In retrospect, there definitely wasn't enough cheese in there. I should have had less noodles because if I put in less noodles, there would have been more cheese to cover it, if that makes sense. Like more cheese per noodle ratio, but yeah, I messed that up, so we'll see how it is when it comes out. Bro, why is there salmonella in macaroni noodle? I'm not even kidding. Look, it says salmonella wheat durum wheat flour. Wait. Oh, semolina. Salmonella. All right. No. Okay. So a few things. There's too much water, and the cheese didn't melt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. Actually, no. It's starting to smell like mac and cheese, but I did put too much water in there. That's way too much water. But the noodles did cook. Look, they cooked, but the cheese isn't melted yet. Okay. Oh, I know what I did wrong. There would have been enough water. Or, I'm sorry, there would have been enough cheese, but I put in too much water. So that means that, sorry, I'm forgetting to whisper ASMR. The cheese is going in the water instead of the noodles. I put too much water thinking it was the right amount. Okay, we're gonna microwave. But think about this in practice. You have mac and cheese soup right here, and as long as you eat the water with the noodles, then you still get the cheese flavor. It just comes from the water instead, so I still count that as a win. Got it in the microwave for another 30 seconds. You guys ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, wait. I was literally waiting for it and it still scared me. So it's actually working. It's cooking into the noodles, but there isn't enough cheese in there. So look, I'm gonna say it. I think this is the first time that I've actually messed up a Cheese Kitchen episode. Usually, Cheese Kitchen, I make the dish and it's surprisingly good considering how bad I am at cooking. But two things went wrong here. One thing went wrong here. No, actually, this smells like mac and cheese. Let's put it in for another 30 seconds and then we'll give it a taste test. Did I mention that it's 7 in the morning, by the way? No, but the thing is, like, the difference is that for my other lazy recipes, I've already made them so many times. So it's like, okay, I already know how to make it, so I'm just making what I already know how to make. But this is the first time I'm making something I've never tried before. Never tried to make before. So that's why, like, it's like, it works. It's just you need less water, more cheese. Maybe not even more cheese, just less water. That's all it is. I did it. Wait, I think I might need another 30 seconds, but I did it. Wait, I did it. Wait, it's still a little soupy, but the cheese water, it's being absorbed into the macaroni noodles. Wait a minute. It smells like mac and cheese. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, you definitely need just like a little bit more cheese, just like a little bit more, like maybe a few more shreds than what I had. But it's happening. Mom, if you're watching this, you said I needed milk and butter and all. Noodles, cheese, and water, that's all you need. Okay, so we have the official Cheese Kitchen macaroni recipe. You want some macaroni noodles. You want the water to be about level with the noodles. You want to put in enough cheese to cover the top of it, just like a nice layer across the top. Microwave it for 1 minute, stir it, microwave it for another minute, stir it again, put it in for 30 more seconds, and then it should be done. Or if you want to do it in true Gotes fashion, put the cheese on top, put it in for 2 minutes, skip the first stir, pull it out after 2 minutes, give it a nice stir, put it back in for 30 seconds, and then, you know, because you want to give it that nice stir just to make sure it's really getting to the bottom of it, because, like, you know, you want there to at least be, like, a nice even coat of cheese on everything. I just spilled macaroni noodles everywhere. Anyway, but if you want to do it the ultra lazy way, you put it in for 2.5 minutes, and then you just give it one giant stir at the end. But I would probably recommend the 2 minute stir and then 30 more seconds. Just be safe. Like, even for a lazy guy like me, I still flip my chicken nuggets after a minute for the last 30 seconds, just to make sure they cook all the way through. So, guys, I actually did it. You can see the cheese on there. The water's gone. The noodles are soft and, listen. Making mac and cheese with your mom. Anyway, hold on, let's give this a little taste test. Why is this actually really good? 7 a.m. mac and cheese complete. And, look, going into this video, I thought this was gonna be, I knew it was gonna work. I knew all I needed was noodles, cheese, and water, and I knew it would be fine. Sorry, that was really loud. But I didn't expect it to be that good. I did that. Once again, Chef Grotesque is the best microwave chef in the entire universe. Now, I made a mess with my macaroni noodles. Give me a second to clean it up, please. Why was it actually that good? Like, it came out so much better. Like, literally, if I would have had just a little bit more cheese, it would have been perfect. Literally, it just needed a little bit more cheese. And even then, the cheese wasn't my fault. I was literally just using, like, whatever I had left in that one extra pack. Like, literally, like, that's, like, just whatever I had, I just put on it. People say adulting and cooking is hard. No, it's just about being creative. Anyway, I don't really eat pasta all that often, and when I do, it's usually like Xinjiang food, like lo mein. So I'm gonna give this to my mom to make whatever she wants with it. Look, even got the cheese trail on the side of the bowl right there. But anyway, that concludes yet another episode of Cheese Kitchen. So anyway, as always, massive shout out to the Patreon and channel members taking all in the low bullets here. And then even more shout out to the balance game with 10 many and the big shout out to your friends, Legends, you all and thank you guys so much to the little legends. I love you. And let me just say also thank you guys for all of your love and support on the Black Ops 7 video so far, and just your support throughout 2025 and my entire career in general. None of this would be possible without all of you. So thank you so much. And I'm very excited for the year, not just the year ahead, but just the years ahead and wherever this road takes us next. So yeah, look forward to more Black Ops 7 content from me every single day. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing day, stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.